there's this bone sticking out over here. I'm going to cut just around it and make a kind of pocket all around the bone like this. Just feel the bone and then cut around it. And then what I've done here, as you can see, I've made a little pocket, and into this I'm going to put some of the marinade. So having done that, the last thing to do with the meat is to cut deep slashes in it like this. They're about 1 inch wide, and you keep cutting till you reach the bone, and maybe make 5 or 6 on both sides of the leg like that. And then I shall leave this aside, and what I'm going to do is make the marinade. For the marinade, I'm going to use a food processor. You can use a blender, but you do need some kind of electric gadget for this. I'm going to put in some almonds. These are 2 ounces of ground almonds. They go in. And onions. These are 8 ounces of chopped onions. Go in as well. And garlic, you can use just as much garlic as you like, really. I have 8 cloves. If they're large cloves, you can use 4. And fresh ginger. This is about 4 1-inch cubes of fresh ginger. I've peeled it and I've cut it because the reason for cutting it is that sometimes if you have very large pieces of ginger, they stick at the blades of the food processor. And some fresh green chilies. Now you can put as much as you like. I've put in 4 whole fresh green chilies. They've been coarsely chopped like this. You can put in less if you want it less hot. And in all, in the marinade, there will be a pint of plain yogurt. Out of that, I'm just going to use about 3 tablespoons here. And then, all you have to do is turn the machine on and blend it. As you can see now, I have a fairly smooth paste inside, and in this bowl over here, I have the remainder of the 1 pint of plain yogurt that I was going to use, and what I'm going to do is just give it a good stir so that it's very smooth and creamy, and then I'm going to take out all this paste with the almonds and the garlic and the ginger in it and pour it all in. Make sure you get all of this good paste. Then there are some other dry spices which need to go in. So I have here 2 tablespoons of ground cumin, 4 teaspoons of ground coriander, half a teaspoon of cayenne. Now this will make it mildly hot. If you want the dish to be hotter, you can really put in as much cayenne as you like. And 3½ teaspoons of salt and half a teaspoon of garam masala. You remember we made garam masala in an earlier program. At any rate, you can buy it ready-made as well. So all that goes in. Now this needs to be mixed very, very thoroughly. So you take a good wooden spoon and give a stir to the marinade. Now it's properly mixed. The next thing is to put the leg of lamb into the marinade. And what I'm going to use is a glass oven-proof dish. You can use a stainless steel dish as well, as long as it's large enough to hold the whole leg of lamb.